Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins. Today, I'm going to give you another midday parlay. We're going to talk about momentum stocks. I've got 4 momentum stocks for you to take a look at. Now, just because they are high momentum may not mean that they're always the right time to buy. So, my 4 stocks for you today are Mara, M-A-R-A, Tata Motors, TTM, SESN, and FLMN. Again, high momentum stocks. If you want to know why these are stocks to get into or not, you sit right there. Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here. Always love bringing these videos to your attention. Now, if you're brand new to the channel, take a moment right now, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be alerted when new content like this comes out. And if you like the content, I invite you to hit that like button. Let everybody else out there in YouTube land know what's going over here in VectorVest. So today, 4 stocks that I want you to take a look at, and we're going to take a deeper dive. Just because their momentum plays may not mean it's the right time to get in, and I don't want you to get caught up in the trap. All right, so let's go into the software. Here's my 4 stocks. I'm not doing news today. This is all on a technical basis, but we're going to throw some VectorVest in there to help you to know if there's confirmation of the continued move and momentum. Here's my 4 stocks: SESN, TTM, MARA, and FLMN. I'm going to sort them by our master indicator VST. So out of these 4 momentum stocks, which have the best combination of value, safety, and timing? Starting off with Mara. This stock has been on a tear. Well, crypto's on a tear right now, so Mara plays that space very well. Tata Motors, which is in the auto manufacturing. FLMN, which is in the petroleum space, which is also another hot space right now. And SESN, which is a biomedical company. Now, all of these stocks, as you look in the close of business yesterday, were all up very nicely, with SESN up the most. But notice real quick what stands out in this list. It's the only one with a sell recommendation. Now, could that be that we could get in early before it takes off, or what's going on behind it? We're going to talk about that in a second. So let's analyze our stocks. Even though these are momentum stocks, how about Mara is under its value? We assign a value to every stock every day, and currently the stock is trading under its value. Now, I know that these are momentum plays, but let's go see if these stocks have the wherewithal to continue to rise. I want to look to see if these stocks have the potential to outperform the market. Well, RV gives me that. So on that scaling, VectorVest scaling between 0 and 2, where above 1 is favorable. Tells me Mara should have the opportunity to outperform a AAA corporate bond by 83% over the next 1 to 3 years. So yes, it's up nicely today, but it's got high potential to outperform the market. Tata Motors should outperform that AAA corporate bond by 39%. FLMN, which is in that petroleum space, should outperform by 19%. Ooh. SESN should not outperform the market. So yes, it's a momentum play, but does it have good upside? No. Let's look at the next indicator, relative safety. It's an indicator of risk. So this plays an important role when looking at momentum stocks. How risky are these stocks, and do they have the wherewithal to keep going up? Relative safety on all 4 of them are below 1. This tells me that even though the stocks that have an RV above 1, you're willing to give up some safety for the big pop because they have the potential to outperform the market. The next indicator, this is our technical indicator, RT. Above the value of 1, the stock's in an uptrend. The higher above the value of 1, the faster in an uptrend it is. Mara's at the top of the list, followed by TT Motors or Tata Motors. Look at that. Both of them are really screaming up. Now, FLMN is nicely going up higher as well, but not as fast as Mara and Tata Motors. Oh, SESN. RT below 1. Stock's not in an uptrend. But it's got the biggest move to the upside. This is where having analysis that you have here in the VectorVest system bodes well for you. Don't get caught up in the trap that the stock is rocking, you jump on board. Now, unless you're a quick day trader, you're scalping some points, you can make some money. Great. But if you're looking for momentum stocks, you want to make sure for the longer term, if you are looking at it longer term, that they do have some sense of being able to continue to move higher. Next, 3 out of the 4 stocks are buy recommendations. SESN is not. Look at this. All 3 out of the 4 have positive earnings and double-digit earnings growth. SESN does not. Let's move over a little bit more. Let's look at the volume. All of these are trading above the value of the volume from the day before, and by a lot. So when I say that these are momentum plays, I ain't just whistling Dixie. These are definitely momentum plays. All right, so let's talk about what's going on with SESN. SESN is right now got a class action lawsuit against him. Not sure why it's moving up as fast as it is, but it is. And if you're in it and you're interested in knowing why, be careful. The stock has got no fundamentals. It's not in an uptrend. It's a sell recommendation with negative earnings and negative earnings growth rate. It may be moving up, but don't want you to get caught in the trap of trying to trade it and wonder what happens when it falls. All right, I don't know when that's going to happen. I think it's got a high probability of doing so. All right, let's graph these stocks, starting with Mara. Like that I got now short term, and I'm looking at a 1-month graph. I'm going to put on a 1-month graph. I'm looking from a momentum standpoint. I want to look at short term. The 3 and the 8 exponential moving average crossed on, let's go see here, 10/5 of 2021, and look at the stock's price just running up. Volume, above average volume. Love that the stock is moving up. Volume is conviction. Now, relative value, the stock's long-term upside potential is moving down, but it is definitely nicely above the value of 1. The stock, even though it's pulling back, should still outperform that AAA corporate bond. Look at that earnings per share. Relative timing. Stock's price went from below 1 to above 1 on relative timing on 9/29, and look at the stock's price just run. Now, I got a technical indicator on here, stochastics. Stochastics is telling me that the stock is in overbought territory, but look at this. The stock has been in overbought territory, but the stock is moving up on good volume. That tells me it's okay. Just be careful knowing that the stock is in overbought territory. It'll pull back like it did yesterday, but look at the rebound. All right, next stock. Wow, look at that. Tata Motors, bottom left, top right, 1-month graph. Look at that volume. That's momentum. Stock's price nicely up, gapped up for 1, 2, 3 days in a row on above average volume. Stock is definitely in overbought territory. Just be careful with it. Relative value is pulling back a little bit, but nicely above the value of 1. Look at that earnings per share. Remember, that's the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Let's go to the next one, FLMN. Petroleum is a hot space right now. Stock is moving up on good above average volume. Relative value is still above the value of 1 at 1.32. Look at the, that's 1.32 on that date. It's actually at 1.19 currently. RT went from below 1 to above 1, and look at that stock's price just rock and roll. Stock is also in overbought territory. Just be careful. But look how long it's been in overbought territory as the stock's price is going up on good volume. And the last stock we have, SESN. Look at that. 2 days in a row, big run up. But keep in mind, it is part of a class action suit, along with a couple of other stocks that a lawyer company is representing. Just be careful with this stock. Relative value below 1. Earnings per share below 1, but getting a little bit better. RT below 1. Now, this is a good technical play in that the stock is coming out of the value of being oversold. And I think that could be the reason, one of the reasons why it's gone up from a technical perspective. But I'd be very careful with this stock, even though it's a momentum play. All right, with that, folks, just a short video for the midday parlay. Let me know something in the chat. Do you like these midday parlays, and would you like to see more? There's a lot of times where I can do them, and they can come on any day. But I want to know, would you support watching the midday parlays? Little short videos that you can watch on your lunch hour. All right, with that, folks, have a great day. This video is over. And until the next time, see ya.